Good evening, everyone. I hope you're really well, and welcome to my live/rant around professional learning. So I hope that you had a great day today if you're in New South Wales, or if you're in other parts of Australia that you had your first day back of term 2. I hope it was productive, I hope it was successful, and I hope that you got a lot out of it. Look, the Savo, I spent 2.5 hours on the way home, travelling from Picton all the way down in Sydney, Macarthur region back home. And what I loved about today is what the teachers that were part of that network were offered were choices around professional learning. So I absolutely love that. All of the teachers were given a choice around what their professional learning looked like. Because I think so much of our learning as teachers, as educators, no matter where we are on our journey, we're forced into doing things that A, don't hit the mark, B, that aren't connected to what we do, and C, possibly aren't things that are going to help us improve where we are right now and where we need to be. So I have presented professional learning. I've developed professional learning. I've been the president of a non-for-profit organisation in professional learning. That was 2016, 2018. I was on the board of a professional learning organisation here in New South Wales. And we were always on the hunt to create professional learning that actually sticks, professional learning that actually mattered. Hey, Anne, and professional, let me know how your day was, Anne, and professional learning that is going to help people move forward and tailored to their needs. So as I mentioned today, the teachers that I joined had choice around what they were doing. So they had sessions, they had some mandatory sessions, but also had some choices in the Arvo. And when I got to this, the network of schools, I said, oh, hi guys, I've got the graveyard shift. I had 1:30 to 3 o'clock. So I had to make it really motivating, and in a very short time, how do you get marking across to a group of teachers that don't have much experience with the HSC or with CAFS? So please let me know if I provided some sort of gem, some sort of wisdom for your CAFS crew. I know that was very rushed if you're there, but on the way home, it's really made me think about how important professional learning is, that is going to be helpful for people. And I know that some of you are telling me that your professional learning is uninspiring, that's not valuable. You want things that are going to help you where you are. And, at the point of instruction, and we do that with the kids, our teaching and learning is developed for our kids to teach at the point of instruction. To go, okay, our kids are here, they need to be up here. What can I do to actually help guide them? Or based on their needs and wants, or based on their, level of thinking, or based on their NAPLAN results, or their literacy and numeracy levels, or, differentiating what we do. And I think in professional learning, and it especially reminded me today, that it's not done in that way. It's done from a top-down approach where executives, where directors say, this is what we want happening in professional learning, and this is how it's going to look. And I really think choice needs to happen so much more in teaching around professional learning, professional practice, staff development days, all those sorts of things. So I felt very motivated to share with you tonight at 6 o'clock. I know it's dinner time, but just around my opinions around professional learning. Now, if you've done professional learning with me, hey Jess, you would know that I help you where you are right now, and I take you to where you can be and beyond that. And it's around choice. It's around specialising what I do based on your needs and wants. And obviously, in everything that I do, I can't kind of make it exactly kind of help everybody, but I hope that I do cater it to people's needs and wants. So it kind of brought me to some thoughts I was having around my CAFS membership, especially. And I know there are some teachers out there who so desperately want to join us in the CAFS Collective, which is my Community and Family Studies membership. It helps teachers no matter where you are on your journey. If you're super experienced like Anne and taught CAFS for 20 years, 25 years, some teachers in the CAFS Collective are like that, or people like Jess, or like Elise, or like Nikki, who are in their first few years of teaching CAFS. No matter where you are, you will feel supported. You will feel connected to a group of like-minded teachers who are doing the exact same thing as you. But you also have choice around that. And I know that there's teachers who have written on their PDP, which is a document that teachers in public schools have to fill out at the beginning of the year, and their head teacher signs it off. They then have a midway conversation, like, how's it all going? And you work towards that. And I think often those PDPs are really short-lived, and they get thrown into someone's desk or someone's filing cabinet, and they don't get looked at again. And the professional learning that happens for that teacher is often based around what the school wants rather than what the teacher wants. So I've had teachers come up to me and say, I'm so keen to join either like a course I've done or my CAFS membership, and the head teacher said no. I am really in the belief that your professional learning should look like how you want it, to work out where you are on your journey, on your professional learning journey, and where's the gap? Like, what's the gap in my understanding? Who can help me, or what can help me kind of improve on that? So if you are in that position, I would love to hear from you, because I know that there are many CAFS teachers out there that struggle, many teachers that do struggle with what they're doing, or they just want someone to kind of give them a bit of advice. Their head teacher might not have taught CAFS before. Their head teacher might not know, say, about formative assessment. Can I go to someone that actually can help me with that? I'm struggling to get the kids to, learn this content or be focused on something else. What can you do to help me? And my CAFS membership is designed to do that. For you to come to me as your coach and mentor with 18 years experience under my belt, the co-author of 2 textbooks, the supervisor of HSC marking. I've seen it and I've done it all, like for 5 years. 16 years of HSC marking within that. I know what success looks like, and I know what you can do to help the kids, improve what they do. But it's so disheartening when so many of our teachers are doing professional learning that doesn't hit the nail on the head and isn't catered towards their needs and wants. And I know that there's things that we need to do in education to help improve our practice, to help improve what we do. And obviously, we can't just go rogue and do whatever the hell we want with our teaching. There has to be some sort of guidance. But within my research, when I did my master's in educational leadership, way back when Lexi was a brand new baby, Lexi's our youngest. So she's 9 this year, and I was breastfeeding her. It was a nightmare, but some of the research I was doing around my master's was having professional learning that enabled people to not just be a bum on a seat, not to feel supported, but really shaped kind of what they did and met them where they were on their journey. And that's what we do in teaching. And I think in professional learning, especially for today, in the best part of New South Wales and in other states, the first day is often professional learning. So the kids have the day off, and teachers spend, a whole day in learning. And I've heard you say it's boring. It didn't hit the mark. The presenter didn't kind of make it relatable to the classroom, and I got nothing out of it. So look, I would love to hear how your day was, and did your professional learning hit the nail on the head? Did you learn anything new? If you didn't, then that's obviously something to work on. But what I'd love to share with you is just finally, after this rant, is to start to advocate for yourself. If you see something that is going to improve your practice, that is going to give you the confidence to keep teaching what you're doing, to give you, to increase your self-esteem, to possibly help you, just get some hacks on how to do things a bit easier or quicker, or to save your time, energy, and well-being, which is literally my mission inside the Learning Network. I first left the classroom and went, I want to save teachers time. I want to help them. I don't want them to be burnt out like I was. I want them to protect their well-being. So everything I've created is literally for that. As a teacher, as a CAFS teacher, I want you to look at where you are right now and possibly what you can do to really advocate for your learning, because that's what we get the kids to do, but I don't think we do it enough. So I'm going to finish this rant now by saying a huge thank you to the team at Jemison for having me today, the 15 teachers that were there. And if you didn't introduce yourself, because we literally flew through things for an hour and a half, please send me a DM, because I'd love to chat with you. But if you're a teacher who wants more professional learning that is going to help you, let me know what that might look like for you. Obviously, you have my CAFS and formative assessment support, but I would love to hear how everyone else's day was if you're outside of CAFS and formative assessment. I'm going to go and say hi to my children, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.